Medicine has come a long way, but in the past, treatments could be as dangerous as the diseases themselves. From drilling holes in skulls to radioactive beauty products, these creepy practices will make you grateful for modern medicine. Here are the top 10 creepy medical practices in history. One of the most ancient and terrifying surgical practices known to humanity is trepanation. This involved deliberately drilling, scraping, or cutting a hole directly into a living person's skull. The reasons for this brutal procedure varied, from treating headaches and seizures to expelling what were believed to be malevolent spirits or demons trapped within the mind. Astonishingly, archaeological evidence from ancient skulls reveals signs of bone regrowth, indicating that some individuals not only endured this gruesome ordeal, but actually survived it. Imagine the agony, the primitive tools, and the sheer terror of having your skull breached while fully conscious, all in the name of a cure. It's a chilling testament to humanity's desperate search for relief, no matter the cost. For centuries, doctors across various cultures believed that sickness was caused by an imbalance of the body's humours, often remedied by removing bad blood. This practice, known as bloodletting, was incredibly widespread and persisted for thousands of years. Physicians used a variety of methods, including sharp knives, lancets, and even leeches to drain blood from their patients. Instead of curing people, this often left them weaker, more susceptible to infection, or even dead from excessive blood loss. George Washington himself was subjected to multiple rounds of bloodletting in his final hours, a treatment that likely hastened his demise. The sight of a patient slowly weakening as their life force literally drained away must have been a truly morbid spectacle. Mercury, a highly toxic heavy metal, was once considered a miracle cure-all in the medical world. It was prescribed for an astonishing array of ailments, from syphilis and skin problems to parasitic infections, and even as a teething medicine for children. The belief was that its purgative properties would expel disease from the body. Unfortunately, mercury is a potent neurotoxin, and its use led to horrific side effects. Patients often suffered from tremors, blindness, severe neurological damage, and even insanity. The phrase, "mad as a hatter," originated from hat makers who suffered mercury poisoning from the chemicals used in their trade, a grim reminder of this deadly cure. Yes, this was a real medical practice, primarily in the 18th century, and it's as bizarre as it sounds. Doctors believed that tobacco smoke, blown into a patient's rectum, could revive drowning victims or treat various other ailments. A special enema kit, complete with a bellows and a long tube, was used for this peculiar procedure. The theory was that the warmth and stimulating properties of the smoke would reanimate the body. Eventually, medical professionals realized this cure was not only useless, but also potentially harmful, as nicotine is a powerful poison. The image of a doctor frantically pumping smoke into a patient's backside remains one of history's most unsettling medical oddities. In the mid-20th century, asylums overflowed with patients suffering from severe mental illnesses, and doctors sought radical solutions. The lobotomy emerged as a terrifying answer, a procedure intended to cure mental disorders by severing connections in the brain's frontal lobe. The most infamous practitioner was Walter Freeman, who popularized the transorbital lobotomy. Freeman would insert an ice pick-like instrument above the patient's eyeball, hammer it through the thin bone, and then wiggle it to sever brain tissue. Patients were often left disabled, emotionless, or worse, reduced to a vegetative state. Thousands underwent this brutal procedure, a chilling chapter in the history of psychiatry where the cure was often more devastating than the disease. Arsenic, a substance synonymous with poison and murder, was paradoxically a common ingredient in tonics and pills throughout history. This deadly compound was prescribed for everything from anemia and psoriasis to asthma, and even as a general tonic to boost vitality. Its insidious nature meant that its effects were often slow and cumulative. Doctors, unaware of its long-term toxicity, believed its immediate effects were beneficial. In reality, it slowly poisoned patients, causing organ damage, neurological issues, and often killing them faster than the disease it was meant to treat. The idea of willingly ingesting a known poison for health is a truly morbid thought. In the early 1900s, the discovery of radioactivity sparked a dangerous fascination, leading to its incorporation into consumer products, including cosmetics and health tonics. Companies sold radium water, radioactive face creams, and even radium-infused suppositories, claiming they boosted energy, improved complexion, and cured ailments. The allure of a glowing, youthful appearance was irresistible. Instead, users developed horrific burns, disfigurement, cancers, and suffered slow, agonizing deaths from radiation poisoning. The Radium Girls, factory workers who painted watch dials with radium, famously suffered gruesome fates, their bones disintegrating. This era stands as a stark warning of the dangers of unchecked scientific enthusiasm and the pursuit of beauty at any cost. For centuries, across various cultures, the prevailing belief was that cavities and toothaches were caused by tiny tooth worms burrowing into the teeth. This ancient misconception led to some truly bizarre and painful dental treatments. Without microscopes, people attributed the pain to these invisible invaders. Some treatments involved burning herbs or incense directly inside the tooth cavity to smoke out the worms, a procedure that would undoubtedly cause immense pain and further damage. Other methods included applying poultices or even attempting to physically extract the supposed worms. The thought of a wriggling worm inside your tooth, even if imaginary, is enough to make anyone squirm. In the 19th century, women diagnosed with hysteria, nervous disorders, or general malaise were often subjected to the infamous rest cure. This treatment, popularized by Dr. Silas Weir Mitchell, involved enforced bed rest, isolation from family and friends, and a complete ban on intellectual activity, reading, or creative pursuits. The goal was to restore their nervous energy. Instead of healing, many women, particularly those with intellectual aspirations, sank deeper into depression, anxiety, and a profound sense of helplessness. Author Charlotte Perkins Gilman famously chronicled her own harrowing experience with the rest cure in her chilling short story, The Yellow Wallpaper, exposing its devastating psychological toll. It was a cure that often broke the spirit. During the terrifying outbreaks of the Black Death in medieval Europe, plague doctors emerged as grim figures of despair. Their iconic, creepy outfit, designed by Charles Delorme, featured a long, waxed leather coat, gloves, and most famously, a beak-like mask. The beak was stuffed with aromatic herbs, spices, and straw, believed to filter out the bad air or miasma thought to cause the plague. The outfit looked terrifying, a harbinger of death for those who saw them approach. While the protective gear offered some physical barrier, most patients still succumbed to the virulent disease. Today, the plague doctor's mask has become an enduring icon of medieval fear, a chilling symbol of a time when death stalked the streets and medicine offered little hope. From toxic tonics to brain surgery with ice picks, history's medical mistakes are both fascinating and horrifying. These practices remind us how far we've come and how much we still have to learn. Which practice creeped you out the most? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more history and mysteries every week.